and bracelets. Wouldn't this just make the perfect gift? Kristen St. Clair from our craft department is here to show us how to make these. Inexpensive, beautiful, heart-shaped, and Valentine's evocative jewelry.
It is.
And you're having fun.
I am having so much fun.
Is this real gold wire?
This is not. This is a gold-plated wire. You could do it with real gold wire, but it's probably too expensive to go there.
And how does that come? It comes like this?
No, this comes in a coil. And you can get all the jewelry supplies. I get all my gold jewelry supplies at Myron Toback on 47th Street in the jewelry district in the city.
And we'll also put the website on. I'm sure they have a website.
They do have a website.
beadsmith.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and with all what we're using are crystallized Swarovski elements. You can go to their website, SwarovskiCrystals.com.
Did Nadia give all this to you? Nadia Swarovski is a very elegant lady. And she makes beautiful things out of all that crystal.
And they are just so gorgeous. They sparkle like diamonds.
They do.
I mean, it's incredible what you can do with them. And for Valentine's Day, you know, I love jewelry and I love making jewelry. And I was so inspired by the Swarovski crystals, and I came up with this pendant. You know, hearts are just something that people love. And
so you need a few special tools.
You do. So in the 101 of jewelry is you need the tools. You have your wire cutters, you have your needle nose pliers.
These I love.
Yeah,
these make very nice.
They're great, and they won't like really damage the wire if you're using like a precious metal wire.
Okay.
So we're going to start off by making this heart pendant. I'm using this 24 gauge gold-plated wire. I cut 7 inches.
Okay.
And the first step we're going to do, it's all laid out on marthastewart.com. We have all the directions. I scanned
another
all
template
the wire
for you
in steps so that it's very easy. Because directions with jewelry can be a little complicated when you're reading it. So you take the 7 inches, you're going to fold it in half, and to get at the point of the heart, we're going to use the needle nose pliers, and just at that half mark, we're just going to make a point.
How do you know what the... Okay.
So you're holding it basically in half. So you're creating like this little almost fish.
With our needle nose, and what are we going to do?
Right, hold it right in the middle.
Okay.
And bend it one side with your finger.
Oh, okay, just like that.
Right.
Okay.
So you're making that point.
Okay.
Okay. And then I find things always when I'm making jewelry around the house. And to make a curve, I was trying to make it with my fingers and it was getting all wonky. I found this knitting needle, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I can use this, wrap the wire around.
Have you knitted with these?
I have not knitted with these. I was going to try to learn how to knit with these, and then I wound up making up jewelry instead.
Okay, so now what are we doing?
So we have this, you have your wire at about 1.5 inches up, which you could just eyeball about 1.5 inches up. You're going to hold it, the wire.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're making the top of the heart.
You're making the lobes of, I call them lobes. I don't know if that's the correct term for them, but you're making the curve of the heart.
I guess they're the lobes of the heart.
And you do it on both sides. And then you basically have this teardrop shape.
Oh, look, I'm doing it.
Right, and when you separate it, you have your heart.
Yes.
So you have your wire heart.
Okay.
So now we're going to bead the heart. So I had laid out I had the graduated sizes of crystals, starting with a 3 millimeter, going 4, 5, 6, and then going back down to 3.
You start on one side?
Start on one side. And I don't like to pick up the crystals because then it gets kind of, you drop them. I like to work in a tray.
What about that little bead thing, that little machine thing?
Right, you could do it with the bead machine that spins them around, but because I'm doing these different sizes.
Oh, you're doing graduated.
Right.
Okay.
So I just like to lay them out and do it this way.
This might take me a half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's why it's easy to lay.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It will definitely take me a half an hour.
So you lay it out. I have one laid out for us.
So guess what? I like to pick them up, but then I can't find the little hole.
I know. That's the hard part.
Oh my gosh, you need the light.
You do need light with them. So I have one done, and as you see that it has this really nice shape.
It does.
With the different sizes.
And tape the ends so that you don't lose.
I taped the ends because when I was trying to figure out how to close it off, they were slipping off, and it was a mess. So I just put some tape on the end. And what we're going to do is once you get the beads, you see how they're pinched up so you have your heart. I'm holding it right at the small beads. We're going to take the needle nose pliers and bend the wire just straight so that it's kind of aligning with the bottom of the heart. So you're getting in there right up top and bending it.
Bending it where?
So that it's straight down to the point of the heart. You see how they're straight? You could
at least go over once?
Yeah, just pinch it right. Yeah, you could pull